You are carrying 4 grocery bags until your fingers turn white. You refuse to make 2 trips. You refuse to ask anyone to open the door. You stand there in front of the locked entrance. Your hands are occupied. Your body is strained. Yet your mind firmly believes that asking for help is a dangerous compromise. This is not structural strength. This is an invisible architecture of survival. You have become the person everyone calls when their world falls apart. You fix their broken schedules. You absorb their emotional wreckage. You provide a calm presence while your own internal room is quietly burning to the ground. Nobody asks how you are doing because you look too capable of handling it yourself. Society praises your independence. They call you reliable. They reward you with applause. But that applause is the exact wall that isolates you from human support. You are trapped inside a highly functional prison of high achievement. You wear your self-reliance like a shield. You do not realize it has actually become your cage. The cleaner your workspace is, the louder your mind gets. You look at the pristine arrangement of your belongings. Everything has a designated place. Every task is categorized. Every digital notification is systematically cleared. You are completely in control. But this control is a transaction. You are paying a silent tax every single hour. You buy temporary social safety by over-filtering your raw reactions. You keep everyone else comfortable while you suffocate. Look at your thumb right now. You are scrolling through information without consuming a single word. Your body is waiting for a microdose of recognition. But the screen only reflects your own dim gaze back into the dark room. You don't actually love being busy. You are just terrified of what happens when the noise stops. When the room goes cold and the demands fade away. The silence contract demands your total compliance. You absorb the friction quietly to maintain an artificial peace. You are terrified of people being angry with you. So you become angry with yourself instead. Let us look at a mundane detail. A cup of coffee sitting on a desk. It went completely cold 2 hours ago. You did not drink it. You did not throw it away. You just left it there because you did not want to interrupt the flow of the room to fix it. You did not want to be a burden. You did not want anyone to perceive you as a person with needs. This micro-behavior is an alarm. Your nervous system was trained to believe that having a need is an immediate threat to your safety. You learned early that vulnerability leads to guaranteed abandonment. If you show a flaw, you will be dropped. If you stumble, the hands that hold you will disappear. So you developed a hyper-competent persona. You became the adult in every room before you even understood what childhood meant. You traded your authentic self for predictable protection. Now you are trapped in the cycle of the validation loan. You borrow affection by performing tasks for others. You pay it back by erasing your own identity. We are becoming ghosts in our own lives. We edit our true reactions before anyone else can reject them. Think about the message you deleted today. You spent 3 minutes typing out exactly how you felt. You described the boundary you needed to set. Then you selected all. You hit backspace. You replaced the entire paragraph with a single cold emoji. You told yourself it was not worth the drama. The truth is, you were terrified of the silence that follows a boundary. You chose the familiar pain of self-suppression over the unpredictable friction of being seen. Your drafts folder contains more of your actual soul than your entire public profile. You are systematically deleting yourself one message at a time. The system thrives on this choice. The inner critic market monetizes your doubt. It tells you that you are only valuable when you are useful. It convinces you that your exhaustion is a badge of honor. You laugh at jokes that are not funny. You nod at opinions you do not share. You fix problems that were never yours to solve. You do all of this automatically. Your body acts before your conscious mind can protest. This is the attention extraction layer at work. It has mapped your fear of rejection. It uses your reliability to extract your energy. You have built a life where everyone depends on you. Yet you have no one to lean on. The weight of this structure is compounding. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, the floor beneath you cracks a little more. You think you are protecting your peace. You are actually funding an eviction of your true self. The social contradiction is sharp. The more independent you appear, the less people care about your internal state. They assume you are made of stone. They do not see the micro drifts of anxiety in your eyes. The room is completely dark now. The only illumination is the cold blue glow of a screen casting shadows across your unblinking face. It is late. You should be sleeping. Your body is exhausted. Your mind is spent. But you cannot close your eyes. You open an app. You close it. You open it again within 3 seconds. What are you actually looking for in the dark? You are not looking for news. You are not looking for entertainment. You are looking for a sign that you exist outside of your obligations. You are holding on to the only hours of the day where nobody expects anything from you. This is a desperate act of late-night rebellion. You punish your body with exhaustion just to buy a few minutes of fake freedom. You surrender your remaining energy to the exact device that monitors your exhaustion. The notification dealer collects its debt. It leaves you just functional enough to survive the next morning. The reliable person does not cry in front of others. They wait until the car door closes. They wait until the shower is running. They wait for a noise that will drown out their own voice. They manage their breakdowns like they manage their calendar. Everything must be efficient. Everything must be contained. Even your grief is scheduled. You allow yourself 5 minutes of weakness before you fix your face and step back into the performance. You are terrifyingly good at looking normal. You walk past dark reflective windows and automatically correct your posture. You adjust your expression. You smooth your clothes. You are constantly auditing your own presentation. You are under constant self-surveillance. You are the guard and the prisoner at the same time. The cage is perfect because you help maintain the bars. Let us step back and look at the invisible structure. The architecture of hyper-independence is built on a single lie. The lie says that safety is something you must earn through absolute isolation. It tells you that to need someone is to be weak. It convinces you that people are temporary but tasks are permanent. So you bury your desire for connection under a mountain of responsibilities. You become indispensable so you can never be discarded. But this strategy carries a heavy paradox. By making yourself untouchable, you ensure that you can never be held. You are surrounded by people who love what you do for them. You are completely alone with who you actually are. The validation you receive is empty because it is directed at your mask. The real you remains hidden in the dark room, waiting for someone to notice the silence. Your hands are tired. Your posture is sinking. The rhythm of your breathing is shallow. You have spent years carrying things that were meant to be shared. You have treated your body like an asset to be exploited. You have ignored the signals of burnout because you believed stopping meant failing. The system has successfully automated your guilt. The moment you rest, a voice tells you that you are wasting time. The moment you take a breath, the inner critic market reminds you of all the uncompleted tasks. You have forgotten how to exist without producing something. Your identity has been completely swallowed by your utility. You are a tool that has learned how to praise its own handler. The structure is beginning to fail. You can feel the cracks in your daily routine. The small things are becoming unbearable. A delayed email feels like an insult. A minor change in plans feels like an existential threat. Your emotional reservoir is dry. You are operating on the fumes of your old discipline. The performance is becoming too heavy to sustain. You want to drop the bags. You want to scream in the middle of the crowded room. You want someone to look at your calculated competence and see right through it. You want them to tell you to stop. You want them to take the keys out of your hand and force you to rest. But they will not do that. They cannot see the fracture because you have spent a lifetime hiding the pieces. We look for exits in the wrong places. We buy products to optimize our sleep. We download applications to manage our focus. We read articles about boundary setting. We treat the collapse of our identity like a technical glitch that needs a software update. We do not want to face the raw truth. The truth is that your hyper-independence is a beautifully designed trauma response. It is a monument to the moment you realized nobody was coming to save you. You saved yourself. You did an incredible job. But the survival mechanism that got you out of the past is the exact thing that is blocking you from your future. You are still fighting a war that ended years ago. You are still defending a fort against ghosts. The narrative does not end with a cure. There is no checklist to undo a decade of conditioning. There is no simple phrase that will make you drop the weight. The system is deeply embedded in your daily micro-movements. It is in the way you pick up your phone before your eyes are fully open. It is in the way you apologize when someone bumps into you. It is in the way you swallow your anger and call it maturity. The realization is uncomfortable. You are the architect of your own isolation. The prison you are trying to escape is a building you maintain every single day. Every time you refuse help, you tighten the bolts. Every time you hide your struggle, you paint the walls. You are completely safe inside this cage. And you are completely dead. You look at the screen now. The video is approaching its final seconds. Your mind is already preparing for the next action. You want to check your notifications. You want to see if someone texted. You want to return to the familiar loop of anticipation and disappointment. The notification dealer is waiting for your return. The attention extraction layer is ready to capture your next gaze. But before you move away from this moment, notice your breath. Notice the tension in your shoulders. Notice the profound exhaustion that has nothing to do with physical labor. You are tired of being the strong person. You are tired of being reliable. You are tired of carrying the world on fingers that have been white for far too long. The loop is open. The question remains unvoiced in the silence of your room. Who are you when you are no longer useful to the people around you?